Good afternoon, YouTube and Facebook. This is Will back again for some more readings. I have a reading for Brandon from Facebook asking for a general life reading, and we are using the Rider-Waite-Smith playing card deck. So let's see what the cards say. Okay, we'll do like 5 cards here. Okay. So, Brandon, let's have a look at the cards that I pulled here. Okay, so this is where we're at right now. We have the Six of Swords. People in your life are represented by the Six of Wands. And what draws you together or pulls you apart is represented by the Four of Cups. And up here, potential outcome, we have the Three of Swords. And down here, another potential outcome, we have the Temperance card. Okay, so you are represented by the Six of Cards and Six of Swords, and what I see this card symbolizing is like it's getting away from something that's caused us a decent amount of stress in the past, or like an escape, or going to shelter, but the shelter that we're striving to get to is still uncertain. Now, if you'll notice in the card, like this man's rowing a woman and child away from something, we don't see what, but it's the ferryman's going towards it's not necessarily an uncertain outcome where he's going, but he might be going to the bottom of the lake because his boat's poked full of swords. So he's unsure of what the ultimate outcome is going to be, but he's making a crafted escape from whatever situation that he's been in. So it looks to me like you're working through something that's caused you a decent amount of stress right now, and you see a way out, but you have some uncertainty at whether or not you're going to actually be able to achieve that. And it's still causing you a decent amount of stress. So over here, we've got the Six of Wands reversed, and this is the people in your life. Now, I see the Six of Wands as representing a celebration. Now, Wands to me represents like the immaterial thing, is like hope, or like hope, faith, spirituality, or in this case, a celebration. Now, granted that this card is reversed, I would say that there is somebody in your life, or more than one person in your life, that is kind of banking on you failing, or hoping somebody that it might not necessarily be an enemy, but it's somebody that's hoping to see you struggle, or hoping to watch you squirm a little bit. They feel like you may deserve it. And and I see that in the past, like what draws you to this person or pulls you apart from this person, or these people, this could be an entire entity, is disappointment. I see this being something that once brought you happiness and once brought you joy, but you've had enough of it now and you're turning away from it, and that's probably what you're making your escape from right now. So some potential outcomes here. We have the Three of Swords. Now, I see the Three of Swords as a decision made, and a hard decision at that. It's a decision that we feel like we have to give a little bit of ourselves away. I could also see that card. I think a lot of people read that card as like a broken heart or the end of a relationship, but it doesn't necessarily just mean that. I see the Three of Swords representing a hard decision made where we have to give a little bit of our heart up, as almost a sacrifice, so to speak. So, like, but for the sake of a good idea, we have to give away a little bit of ourselves. And that's okay to do sometimes. The next card that I drew is Temperance. And I see temperance meaning just that, moderation and patience. I think that whatever it is that we're striving for here, or whatever our goal is here, is going to take a little bit more time. And it's our job to be patient with ourselves and exercise grace towards ourselves and give us the time and space that we need in order to achieve this goal. It's something that it's not something that's just going to be handed to us, but we're protected while we get there. And we need to take faith in the path that we're taking right now, as it is like a well-crafted plan that you've thought out and you put time into. And just because it doesn't come to fruition right now, it doesn't mean that it won't come to fruition later in the month or even next month too. The best things in life are worth working for and waiting for. So we'll draw a few more cards here. Been using the Lenormand cards from Pixie's Astounding Lenormand deck as kind of an oracle, just to change things up a little bit. And let's see here. I got time for 2 more cards. Okay, so I think that the 2 cards that I drew kind of speaks to the escape that we talked about earlier in our 6 of Swords here. We're trying to get away from something, and I see a lot of forward momentum here in these cards. The first card that I drew is the Rider, and if you look, it's a man on horseback moving forward. And he's got the, I'm not sure what that's called, but it's the medical staff, and I see that representing health in your case, or even good fortune. And I think that we're moving in the right direction. There may be stormy skies ahead, but this horse is going to be able to power through just like you're going to be able to. That, and I think the cloud kind of represents the uncertainty that the swords and the boat represent. So stay to the course. I think that you're on the right path with whatever it is that you're doing. They also drew birds. Now, I see birds representing freedom, and I think that this also speaks to your escape or your movement or whatever it is that you're working towards that you're uncertain about. I think that you're going to get there, and I think that you're going to. I can't guarantee the time that you're going to get there, but I think that you're moving in the right direction, and I think that you'll be protected and safe while you do it. I can see the birds card also representing love as well. I really hope that this was helpful to you. And I will catch you back here next month, Brandon.